we have our conscious, right? Like things that we're aware of right now. And then we have our subconscious. Right? Subconscious, obviously, we think like below, or like the things that we're not fully conscious of in the moment. And how that was presented to me recently is things in our subconscious mind are these programs or systems that we've created so that things can be easy. We're constantly being programmed. We know that. We know we were programmed in childhood. There are subconscious things that we're constantly doing. And what that does is allows us to use our brain to think about other things. Our subconscious is handling things in the background. And that's how I look at systems in my business and systems in my life, is that when you create a system that works for you, you can take your mind off that. And that's taken me years to really figure out. I mean, decades really in my business is there are things that I will do that I'm like, it's fine. It only takes me a couple of minutes, but it's like an every Friday thing, and it's an every Friday thing, and it's an every Friday thing. And then sometimes once in a while you forget on Friday, and then you have to do it on Saturday. And then you're like, oh my God, like, what can I do to make this easier? So setting up systems is something I love to do in business. In the opposite energy, I also love flow. I have this never ending to-do list, and probably 10 years ago or so, I would just beat myself up about not getting through my to-do list. And nowadays, I just appreciate what I can accomplish, and I just know that my to-do list is always going to be there tomorrow. And so that aspect of flowing is just so freeing to me. So it's kind of like, I love systems, I love flowing. They really do work together. It's kind of just bringing awareness to that. So a system is just a decision you made once that keeps making itself. It's like your subconscious, it runs without you. It's intelligent design. The reason why I think that's important to tap into is that we are women, and we're so hard on ourselves for doing things a certain way, like getting up, doing the same thing the same way every day. That is a more masculine trait, and sometimes that's where we get conflicted in our energy, because we are flowing, and there are times of the month that we might have more energy and times of the month where we might have less energy, and knowing how to work with that. And alternatively, what a bad system could feel like is a rigid schedule where you are expecting the same output every day. You're ignoring your energy. That's not a system, that's a cage. Again, it's just an awareness thing. How can you know any different if you don't know any different? And that's why I love female women community that I've aligned with in my life, is that these are the kind of things we get to talk about amongst each other. That's another reason why I wanted to create a podcast, or start with this podcast, create another platform or channel for me to connect with other like-minded individuals, because when energy is aligned, it's just magical. I want that for everybody. I want everybody to find that connection. I'm going to end this podcast with an invitation, and that is, what in your life could you systemize so that your energy goes somewhere better? If you don't journal, I highly suggest considering journaling. I love journaling. I don't always do it every day. I do it when I feel called. I know that when I do it, I feel so inspired by my own words. And I know we're all going to have our own ways of journaling and what that means to them. But sometimes just having one question to reflect on is a great way to open the floodgates. And so I'll leave you there. Thanks for joining me today. And I'll look forward to our discussion in the next one. See you soon. At the time of recording this podcast, it still does not have a name.